Wildcard's latest release, Ark Survival Ascended, is a complete and utter disappointment. Here's why. First of all, let's start with the price. For me, this game started out as 54 New Zealand dollars. However, just the next day, it increased to 68 New Zealand dollars. And you know what? Maybe this was a mistake. Maybe this was just a mistake on their part. Maybe they meant for the game to be released at $68 in the beginning. Or maybe they were just greedy for money. I don't know. Either way, it sort of feels like a kick in the face. On that note, by the way, there is no way in hell that this remaster is worth $68. It's essentially just Ark Survival Evolved with the graphics slightly turned up. However, the difference is you get less content and a more laggy experience for 3 times the price of the original game. Also, I understand that they made it this price so they could use the money to fund Ark 2, but if it's going to be anything like this one, then why should they even bother? Let's just get this one out of the way real quick. It comes as no surprise that Ark Survival Ascended is extremely unoptimized. The Steam page recommends using a 3080 graphics card, but even with that, you probably shouldn't expect to reach 60 FPS unless you're running on low to medium settings. Even Ark Survival Evolved isn't that optimized. Why did we expect this one to be? The only difference is, right, that Unreal Engine 5, the engine in which Ark Survival Ascended is made, it has a dedicated feature to help optimize your games. So I don't know if they didn't use these features or what, but something is definitely wrong. At the moment, unless you have a 40 series graphics card, I think you should wait before you buy the game. The graphics. I'll be honest, the graphics and the map look absolutely fantastic, and I'm sure I would really love them if I could see them at a steady 60 FPS frame rate. But anyway, I still must give credit because the map really does look good. However, one thing I noticed is that they haven't really changed the dinos. I keep seeing these comparison videos of dinosaurs from Ark Survival Evolved versus dinosaurs from Ark Survival Ascended, and to be honest, I'm not seeing much of a difference. What the hell did they actually change? Like, I mean, some of them, yes, there is a visible change and it does actually look better, but on others, I mean, looking at this one, I actually thought the old one looks better than the new one. From what I can tell, they basically just gave them some new sounds and a few touch-ups. Anyway, why am I mentioning all this? Well, basically, I'm still trying to figure out how this game is worth almost $70. Alright, let me say it again. The environmental graphics look great, they're fantastic, but if the game is going to run like trash, then it's just not worth our money. The servers in Ark are a bit of a mess. It seems that Wildcard or Snail Games entered an agreement with this server hosting company called Nitrado. Pretty much it means that their servers can't be hosted by anyone except for them. I mean, first of all, this is bad because Nitrado apparently has a terrible track record for hosting servers. Apparently they're just not good at all. But also it kind of limits the player's freedom. Not only this, but it means that they set the price. So if you're thinking, oh, I'll just go somewhere else and get a better deal, think again. Also, yeah, their prices ain't cheap, so yeah, have fun with that. Thankfully, it seems like there's been an agreement where you can now host off of your own system, off of your own network. However, I'm pretty sure you still can't host off of like an exterior source. It's either your own or Nitrado. To last throughout the years. From what I've seen, there are actually quite a few interesting new mechanics. Firstly, movement speed has been removed from the game. I'm not entirely sure why. It may have something to do with frame rate, but anyway, it's gone now. Building has also been improved, allowing for snap points on basically anything. It also has an updated HUD, as well as many cool features such as secret doors and all that sort of fun stuff. Also, all the new building structures look a little bit better now. They've slightly changed the graphics, so that's a plus, I suppose. Turrets are another thing. They're much more versatile now, which means you can pretty much place them wherever you want. You can put them sideways on a wall, on a ceiling, on a dino gateway, wherever you want, really. But even bigger than that, 2 massive changes are electricity and plumbing. With electricity, you no longer need cables. You can just place down a generator and then boom. It kind of works like a tick generator. You place it down and it just sort of covers a whole range. Anything you want powered, you just place in this range and boom. The same applies to pipes. Basically, all you need is an intake pipe, you place it near water, and then you're given a massive range in which you can place stuff that you want to be irrigated. Lastly, they've also updated character customization and the HUD, which makes it nicer, so that's always good to see as well. Right, so what do we do? Well, firstly, at the moment, I'd say it's not worth buying. Looking at the reviews of this game compared to the reviews on Ark Survival Evolved tells a story on its own. To be fair, the game is in early access. It probably wasn't ready to be released. It needs some extreme optimization upgrades, and it needs to be a hell of a lot cheaper. There's a lot that needs to be improved. First of all, it only comes with the island. It would be nice to have some diversity in the maps, but the island is fine for now. I guess that makes sense. It definitely needs to be better optimized, and it definitely does not need to be $70. Overall, I would advise against buying the game right now, and if you already have, well then, I welcome you to join me in sending it straight back and getting your money back. Thanks for watching.